What's up, ladies and gents? Today we're taking a look at this pointy boy from Madworks, the Barbatos Lupus Resin Kit. Thanks for tuning in to another episode in my little corner of YouTube where I do reviews and talk about building and painting plastic things. Most of the time, Gunpla. First, I want to say thanks to the new subscribers since my last video. You guys motivate me to put out more content, so if this is your second or third time here and happen to like what you see, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching any of my videos for the first time, I typically skip articulation because that's already being done very well by our Gunpla peers like Mecha Guy Katsu and Zacharelius. Make sure to check those guys out if you're new to Gunpla and have somehow missed their videos. Alright, moving right into this kit. What can I say? Pointy boy is pointy, right? It's like the designers loathed how safe standard bandai kits are and was like, you know what, we're gonna crank this fucking thing to 11 and make this sharp as hell and make it suitable for only some adults. So I first saw this kit as a drawing on Pinterest, and I was delighted as all hell when I saw it for sale. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out, and although it's sold out, I have seen it pop up on Instagram now and again, which leads me to believe that they do restock. So for the record, this is the second resin kit I ever purchased. I had a really bad experience with my first resin kit I ever purchased, and so I was a bit hesitant to pick this one up. Well, I'm glad I did. Luckily, 95% of the parts fit the way it was supposed to. Compared to the first resin kit I bought, the fitment and all-around quality of this kit just blew it out of the water. So as you can see, I've used most of what is included in the Madworks kit. There are a couple of things that I've omitted, particularly the side skirts and the hands, and also the Lupus Rex tail. I felt like there was just already a lot going on with this kit, so I went ahead and left that out. Part of the reason why I didn't use the hands was because the ball joints on the hands were really small. It couldn't even hold a pose. I know the hand issue or the ball joint issue for the hands is an easy fix, but I wanted my kit to be able to hold a weapon. So I'd say my biggest gripe for this kit would be the proportions in the waist section. If you look at the literature from Madworks, you'll notice all the poses or angles they chose is very flattering to the kit. Well, have a look at it head on though. Yeah, I think Barbatos could probably use a bit of Atros cooking. One thing you can do to fix this is use the spine section that comes with a donor kit. But I think that's subjective and entirely up to the person building. It would be a little bit more squat and very leggy, but I don't think that would be a bad thing in this case. Alright, and for comparisons, we have the high-grade IBO Kamaris Vidar. Next we have the high-grade Barbatos Lupus Rex that I call Winter Test. Next we have a G1 Optimus Prime. We have an SDCS Grandpa Gundam. And finally a Voltron Funko Pop, because why the heck not? Alright, on to the section where we talk about things to look for when painting or assembling, like rub spots, tight pegs, those kinds of things. The shoulders against the upper torso will be a big rubbing point. Probably isn't a way around it given how big the pauldrons are. This kit definitely suffers from a case of World of Warcraft shoulder syndrome. The shoulders are particularly frustrating when trying to get things into a dynamic pose. It'll constantly pop off, so save yourself a ton of grief and just glue the shoulders together. The V-fin. In this case, the W-fin and this whole head assembly here. Just glue it all together and save yourself some frustration as well. Alright, the toes. Depending on yours, you may need to lengthen the thin rods that go into the foot. This is easily done with a pin vise and some plow rod. Pre-fit them and keep track of where they look best. Again, in final assembly, super glue is your friend. You can't tell, but one of these is glued directly to the foot on mine. It snapped during final assembly. Finally, the round joint covers at the top of the leg. As I put the legs into a 90-degree bend, it'll make contact and pop off. So, super glue. Again. Alright, customizations. Besides the terrible idea of extending the quote-unquote tongue here, I haven't done any customizations to this kit. The paints that I used in this kit are primarily from Mr. Color for blue, red, and yellow. For white and gray, I used Vallejo Mecha paints, obviously not shown here. I actually ran out, and then finished off with Mr. Hobby Super Clear Flat. All of these are readily available from Amazon or your online Gunpla store. If you would like 10% off at newtypehq.com, I'll leave the promo code and a link in the description. Alright, so final thoughts after building this kit. All I gotta say is I have much respect for the guys that are constantly doing these. I mean, you guys have the focus and the passion of a saint. The extra work, while not very much in this kit, is still extra work. For example, painting and getting color separation is required. Super glue, a little sanding and trimming, all of that adds up. So much respect to you guys. If you're a beginner or intermediate builder, I would say that the Madworks kit is worth a try. So don't be intimidated. If anything, you'll learn real quick whether you like to build resin kits or not. Either way, you're just going to get a little bit more experience under your belt. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, comment below and let me know what I can do to make these videos a little bit better. Thanks, guys. Until next time.